Libra, how's it going? Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. I have been blessed to know some really great Libras in my life. I hope you're doing amazing. I have my tuning forks out because I'm dealing with some back pain. Are things hurting you? So I shuffle the zodiac signs to figure out who's going first. You were first. So, Libra. Let's see what we got for you today. You got a Virgo in your energy, or maybe in your chart. You got the moon. The moon is the shadows, not knowing what the future has coming for you, wanting to know what the future has coming to you, kind of contemplating that. We all do that, right? That's pretty normal. I just reset my whole scene. So exciting. So I'm going to pull in the fifth house. Let's see what the fifth, number 5 might be important to you. You might be born on the 5th. See what the fifth house has to offer you, has to say. Self-expression, romance, play, art, and children. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. If I was surrounded by those things in the fifth house, self-expression, romance, play, art, and children, I'd be happy. As long as the children, we're well behaved and not too crazy. I'm one to have all the kids flock to, and when there's too many, it gets a little crazy, but that's okay. They're children. They're children all the way up till they're 25, if you ask me. What's going on, Libra? Hey, you're focusing on your work to avoid some things that you're most likely working on. Good news. Got the 2 more. Good. Don't worry, I'll clarify stuff. 2 of Cups. Partnership, unity, love, compatibility is the last card. So soulmates, balance, equality, attraction, connection, proposals, engagements, marriage, mutual respect. Now I know people, these are old cards, right? So when you see marriage, don't freak out. It doesn't mean go out and get married. That means you're going to have a very good connection with someone, or go out and get married. You do you, all right? On this channel, you do you. You're dealing with heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, with the 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords is a heart, and it's got 3 swords right through it. So something happened, which forced you to go into the 8 of Cups in reverse, which is fear, moving on. Kind of feeling like, I guess I gotta move on from that, so it's your only option, right? And so you went into, okay, well, I'm gonna do some studying, growing, some hard work, and some commitment, and I'm gonna build on my success. Boy, do you have some Scorpio in your chart? Because basically that's the dang, that hurt. I'm gonna have to sit here for a moment, figure out what I need to do, and then, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go be better for it. And then you have the Death card in reverse, which is Scorpio energy. It's in reverse, though. So you're feeling like you have the inability to move forward, the fear of the new beginnings. You guys are the balancers, right? You are You want it to be here. Well, when you have the Three of Swords, you're going to be like this for a minute. And that's okay, because that's when you got to really dig deep and find what happened, why it happened, what's your part in it, what happened. Can you fix something in yourself so that moving forward you learn a lesson? Because there is some repeating negative patterns when the Death card is in reverse. Basically, you can compare this to something else that's happened. So I guess with the shadow work of doing that, or the, fixing of it, what you do is you just figure out, when was the first time you felt that? And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't know when the first time that Three of Swords happened to you, because it could have happened when you didn't, beyond your memory. I don't want to get too crazy, because I know you guys tend to be very balanced in your thoughts and feelings of things, or some of you, at least the Libras I know. Basically, no, I don't believe in any of that. All right, but believe that you had a heartbreak. You felt betrayed and lonely, and you're in a point of fear and stagnation and not moving on. You're looking at the scene and saying you have an inability to move forward, and you're repeating a negative pattern. So let's talk all science. Your energy, which that's science, right? I mean, we see the aura all around, even a hand, when there's obviously energy here that people don't understand completely. And if you don't fix that pattern, that energy will just make you go through another cycle until you learn how to get out of that, move on from that. If you don't fix that cycle, this is what's going to happen: is the unexpected changes, financial disaster, huge losses, lack of motivation, problems with large corporations or government, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo energy with the Ten of Pentacles. It's an earth sign. So I guess what you're thinking is, I'm just going to go ahead and be the Queen of Swords. I'm going to have thoughts that dominate my feelings, keen insight, fair judgment. I'm going to make the right decisions next time. Now is the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about what your wants and needs are. Maybe this heartbreak puts you in a bit of a journey to figure out what you need. And you've decided, that's it. I know what I need. I'm going to go get it. Very analytical. Very good. But you're just not sure, because you have that mystery intuition with the High Priestess. There's things yet to be revealed. The story isn't written yet. And if you thought that it was right with something, it can be rewritten again with something else. So if something has to move on, and if you move on and grow from the moving on, if this really, really was something that you wanted, think about people that we can't let go. If this was really something that you wanted, they might see you move on and improve and then come back at a later time. But it doesn't matter, because your job is to trust your intuition. See where you could have went wrong, and you'll see what you're supposed to see, because the universe and God, it's science, frontal lobe, whatever you want to talk about, will only show you what you need to see for what your path is supposed to be or what you're ready for. Good example of that is, people who want to win the lottery. How come you just don't give me $1 million? Like, oh my gosh, if I gave you $1 million, you would throw it all away so fast because you're not ready. And then you'd be worse off instead of rising, climbing, becoming a better person. Becoming a better person for who? For yourself. For the plan, the master plan, for the collective. Sometimes, like, are you there to help people? Two of Cups is your ending, though, here. Partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couples. So, that's good. You're going to find the harmony. You're going to find that balance that you crave with your zodiac sign. Now, I want you to think of a question that you have. That's a simple yes or no maybe question because, and ask it. And I'm going to tell you the answer. All right. Hi, Spirit. Can you answer that question for Libra, please? The cards and my mom's amethyst say that the answer is yes. I hope that's what you wanted to hear. If it's not what you wanted to hear, then just understand it's maybe not right now. It's divine timing at play. Yeah, let's clarify the heartbreak that you're moving on from and what you can do maybe to help yourself get over that. Okay, so what do we got? Getting together with friends. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Cracked cup. Your little dissatisfaction with life. It could have happened in March. Somebody who you thought had a position of authority, or you're in a position of authority. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the caterpillar. So we know with the caterpillar, right, when they're in that chrysalis, they nearly liquefy. I kind of hope that they don't have any feeling in that state. But science knows that they do. And that also when they're done, they have to rip out of that cocoon that they're in. And then they have to do it on their own. Because if they don't, their wings will be small, their body won't be strong, and they'll just be a chubby caterpillar butterfly like thing. They can't fly. But things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Good news. And tree, affairs with your family. So obviously the advice for your heartbreak, betrayal, and loneliness is friends and family. Hanging out with the people who love you. That's a good thing. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is a man or woman. There's none of that in tarot. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if it just pops out. Can you clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse for me? With the fear of moving on. Not with that many. That would be bad. We're trying to keep them short. People are busy, Spirit. Holy Spirit. They're not talking. I just want to show them a picture of the Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands in reverse. Huh. We're going to talk about the Eight of Cups, then we're going to get to that. The Eight of Cups, the person, is walking away from 8 cups. What are cups? Cups are love. Cups are emotion in tarot. There he is. It's such a neat card because it explains so much. If you see that the man is walking away, or woman, I don't know. 8 of Cups. Crossed the water. Water is emotion. Crossed the water and is now standing on land. He can see the destination, looking between the mountains, but not quite sure what's in between those mountains, which brings in the moon, because moon energy is not knowing. But it's also got some sun there, right? And so the sun energy, well, that's just everything. That's just like, think about being in the rain for 4 or 5 days and then going out and just feeling that sun on your face. There's no other feeling. So this entity is wanting to walk on the land for a while and use his brain and not his heart. But he's looking through those mountains going, I want to go there. 8 of Cups in the back there wasn't enough for me. But I want to go where that is, but I don't really want to delve into the emotions of it. So I'm just going to stand right here for a minute. But guess what's beyond that mountain? Is the 9 and 10 of Cups. Which the 10 of Cups is everything. That's family, that's the happy house, if you want a family. If you don't want a family, that's your tribe. It's your people. It's everything you ever wanted. But it's beyond those mountains. He's standing there like, maybe I'll just climb that other mountain and really just keep it all in my head. And it might be harder, but either way, you're going to have to face it if you want to break that cycle, to have that 2 of Cups with partnership, unity, and love and compatibility. The happy couples, the potential soulmates, the relationships, the harmony, the balance, the connection. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, in reverse. It's an interesting one because wands, well, tend to be kind of about, but to have it in reverse like that, like, maybe that part was good. Let's see what Spirit's up. The Ace of Wands in reverse suggests that you may be resisting change, not wanting to go into the waters, which can seem to frighten you. Nevertheless, it is your ultimate advantage not to balk, even though the situation may seem risky. So wands are like fire, energy, creativity. Sex is in there too. I just feel like that card. I mean, obviously. With that wand. This one particular wand is very, King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, that's what you want to be. A bold and practical leader. A wise investor. Be that. Make sure you check yourself. Be that guy or gal. That's a good thing to be. And if you're that in any level or any age or any point in your life, if you are a bold and practical leader with your pentacle there, and your staff, and all that goodness underneath, then you can That Two of Cups will be right behind you. But you got to get there. And how are you going to get there? What's our advice for Libra to kind of just start their journey on that Eight of Cups journey to the Nine of Cups? 10 of Cups? Just go for the 10. Screw the 9. No, I'm just kidding. With that Ace of Wands in reverse, I know you get me. What do we do? What do we do, Spirit? These guys have been asleep for a while. I'm just going to split the deck. You're going to give them advice. You're going to give it to them either way. You're going to give them advice. All right. Well, I'll just... Sight of the Owl. Number 28 might be important to you. I release myself from all expectations. I release myself from the need to control. I release myself from fighting redirection. I release myself from fear of the unknown. I release myself to all that is, knowing all is as it should be. Knowing all is as it should be. Fear of moving on. You're not going to know how it should be because you're not meant to know. So these are the release affirmations. So remember the owl, they can turn his head all which way. You can turn your head every which way and then figure out how to be wise about what you're going to do. And then go do it. I think that's your advice. 333, what? That doesn't have anything to do with numbers. That has to do with a blocked chakra. Third eye chakra. You can't see it. You can't see yourself going. Do you not think you're worthy? Because you are. This is not a mistake. You're not here by mistake. And I know a lot of Libras kind of think that. Like, it's all just a fluke and that's how it is. Okay, you got to have the strength. Your dreams were shattered. Ace of Swords again. In the upright this time. So what's your clarity? Your clarity is new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, ability to concentrate, communication, realizing the truth. Because, living in the Nine of Cups upside down is not going to do good. Or the Eight of Cups upside down. Shattered dreams, nightmares, unhappiness, devastation, misery, lack of fulfillment. Why not? Why not you? If you can give me 3 reasons why not it should be you, and those are the 3 things you need to change. And yeah, there it is. The strength in reverse. Vulnerability, self-doubt, weakness, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, feeling inadequate. Well, of course you do. And you're allowed to. Because of that pain with that 3 of Swords. That is awful. And you know what? Do you see that? That's your card. There's your symbol right there. That's Libra. The 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery sometimes. I think you got, I'm not going to say it. Let's see. I'm still learning. Who is that? That's Saturn. Responsibilities, lessons, restriction, time, and gravity. Well, gravity, sorry about that. I don't know why. All this smoke, my nose is running. Gravity. Let's think about how gravity works. Even if we want to jump, gravity is just... There's, the outcome. If you throw something up in the air. That's what you're dealing with. The good news is if it's depression, You want the Two of Cups. You want. That feeling just means you got to do the work. But back to gravity. Just gravity is predictable. Okay? So you don't think that you... Where is it? You don't think you deserve it. You have low self-esteem and lack of confidence. Gravity is understandable. Gravity is science. Define what your gravity is. What's holding you into that and not letting you go? Because nobody can. Nobody really can. If you have dependents that are keeping you in an area, that's probably one of the only things I could think. But grow where you're planted, dude. That's what you got to do. Got some work to do, Libra. This is exciting. I cannot wait to pull your cards in a week and see what you did. Because this is really cool. The other planets, you have Scorpio in your energy. The other planets you have are, no, that's the same. That's it again. Talking about the gravity. Yeah, that gravity was what you needed to hear. Some Venus. Go get it. I'm excited to see it. And, you know, if you know anybody who does any kind of healing work, opening up your third eye chakra, Reiki's just moving energy. It's nothing crazy. You know, if you just read some of this stuff, you realize none of this is crazy. Not knowing about it, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Because it's kind of holding you back. Might be one of your gravities. Good luck, Libra.